Well, hello, welcome to ILoveGay today. And we are bouncing all the way down to South America, to Colombia. And we're here with Sam Holdren. How are you?
I'm doing great, fantastic. Loving it here. The weather here is perfect. It's the city
Uh,
of eternal spring here in Medellin. So
of course it
can't,
is.
can't complain.
I haven't seen you since it was the IGLTA convention in New York about 2 years ago, I think.
Yeah, that's right. That's where we met. I was just sort of learning about sort of the gay travel world at that point in terms of
Yeah,
on an international level. And it was fun. It was great to connect and meet great people like you.
yeah, oh, thanks. Mutual.
Yeah.
Uh, what I was going to say, though, before we even talk about what you do and traveling without in Colombia, your company, but more importantly, travel is now open to Colombia from certain countries, including the United States now, yes?
Yeah, that's right. In fact, just about a month ago now, Colombia finally reopened international flights, but only to like five different countries, United States and Mexico being on top of that list, which is surprising, right? Because people are like, well, are Americans going to be allowed to travel to Colombia? Well, they can, and they're the first on the list. Colombia has such a close relationship with the United States that it's really not that surprising. Um, but it's exciting because we are starting to see some more people show up, arriving, checking things out. It's slow. There's limited routes. Not all routes have reopened. Each month they're coming up with newer routes and reopening different ones. And I know that they're considering other countries as well. Regardless, you don't have to be from the United States to come here. You just have to get here from the United States or from Mexico or from somewhere else. So you can travel there and connect, and then connect to Colombia. Yeah.
What happens when we land? I mean, we don't have to go into quarantine for 2 weeks or anything, do we?
No, 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 no. But there's restrictions. So before you even get on the plane, you have to show proof of that you tested negative for COVID. So you have to get a test within 96 hours before departure. At least that's how the standard is right now. Things are constantly evolving. They're constantly changing. The government comes up with new guidance, but that's what they're operating off of right now. A lot of people back in the States have said they've gotten their PCR test at like a pharmacy in their community. And 2 days later got results. So you just have to check your local communities and find out where it is that you can get the test and make sure you have enough time to get the results back to show at the airport before you even get on the plane. And that's it. And then they'll ask you to download an app for contact tracing. And that's it. You just have to, then you could be here.
Yeah,
It's great.
exactly.
No
And then from
quarantine.
there,
You
and then
actually
from
get
there,
to
you,
enjoy the country.
that's what I was going to say, enjoying the country. And from there, that's where you come in because your company that I remember when I met you out in Colombia. So you're all about bringing international tourists to Colombia.
Yeah, we started like several years ago, 4 years ago or so, just sort of on the idea that, hey, we wanted to connect people from North America, from where I'm from the United States, with people in Colombia to sort of break down barriers and create some authentic, real connections. To show people what I saw when I first came here to Colombia. It's a beautiful country, friendly people. It's developing, but developed at the same time, very clean and organized, and fun. There's just so much to see. A lot of diversity from the Caribbean coast with white sand beaches and crystal clear waters to like the high mountains where I am right now, with big cities and great gay nightlife. You got the Amazon rainforest. There's so much to see in such a small little space, right?
Well, I've seen some of your tours initially, and it seems like you do like there's a lot of culinary and food, but then also, I think you
Yeah.
do adventure as well. I mean, what are some of the highlights of what the tours you do?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like we custom make our tours. We have some standard packages that people could look at and see if they like. They might want to buy it as is, or they might want to customize it and make it more tailored to their needs and interests. But because Colombia has so much of an offer, there's really something for everybody, right? Some of our signature experiences include like a cooking experience with gay chefs. So we've identified some local gay chefs from the community who will take you to a local market. You'll shop, you'll taste some exotic fruits, and come back to a kitchen and prepare a meal together, like a local recipe. And that's always a lot of fun. Everybody loves that stuff. But not only that, there's nightlife experiences. There's wellness experiences. You can go to retreats. There's nature. Of course there's adventure. There's tons of adventure travel opportunities here. But it's really what interests you. Right?
Yeah,
I'm sure
I love
Colombia has
that.
that.
Well, I know that ever since I met you, I've been thinking about, I was looking forward to when, in fact, I know some of the folks that are involved on the chamber side of LGBT life in Bogota. So they've always been encouraging me to come down. So between that and you,
Yeah.
now I have no excuse.
Yeah, you got to come down. I mean, and yeah, the Gay Chamber is awesome. They've been a really great partner in developing Colombia as a friendly destination. Colombia is pretty like liberal, especially when it comes to LGBT equality and rights. I mean, I feel like I have more rights here than I did back in Arizona, where I fought for equality, where I worked for the equality movement. And here, it's just so liberal and open-minded in terms of LGBT equality. Awesome.
Wow, it's great to know. Well, I look forward to hopefully seeing you at the IGLTA convention in Atlanta next year. Crossing our fingers.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I mean, assuming travel we're allowed to do it.
Exactly. But no, thanks so much for being here and sharing a few moments and a little bit about what you're up to with our audience. And I look forward to connecting in the real world again.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Can't wait.
All right. Thanks again now. Take care.
It feels good, so good.